What's good with y'all, man? We coming with another video. Consistency in the building. Hard, smart, and consistent. 3 components of being successful. You feel me? But that being said, that's not what this video is about. We are going to talk about gang violence. Gang violence. Now, it could get deep. It's gonna get deep. Now, personally, me, never was into the gang violence, whatever. I grew up in a good neighborhood coming up as a kid, but I established in Roseland, 111 to be exact. I moved out when I was like 6. I ain't gonna lie. Me and my OG now moved out when I was like 4. I was 4 years old. Let's be for real. I was 4 years old when I got attacked by the dog. That's why I got the scar on my face right now, which was not for no gang violence and none of that. So, moving on though. We're gonna talk about the gang violence that's going on in the world right now. My question is, what is y'all fighting about? What is y'all fighting about? We one race, human race. It should never come to the gang violence with y'all killing each other and a man don't gotta lose his life over nothing. You know what I'm saying? What's y'all fighting about? It go deep to the core, like to the real core, because this wars out here that's been going on for 100 years already. This gang wars that's been going on 100 years already, and don't even really know the roots of why y'all fighting for real. Like, what is the purpose? Now, Chicago especially, it gets real disrespectful. We got one side talking about they smoking whatever, they killing, they shooting this and that. Like, what? Now me, I just keep it 100 at all times. Like, what's the point of fighting over it? Fight? Like, what? Like, we need to unify, if anything. This is especially now, like, this is a time where we all need to unify and not fight at all. Especially my black people, my black folks. But we're not finna make it a race thing, man. Like, gang culture, human race in general, like, it's crumbling, like, quick before your very eyes. Like, it's crumbling. Like, it's gonna get worse. I'm telling y'all that now. 2021 is gonna be, man. I'm not even gonna make a prediction video. I probably might, but that's not even what it's about. But the gang shit just really need to stop and unify. Now, let's take a few things for what people are fighting over. Drugs. Take a real outside look at where did the drugs come from. Where did the drugs come from? President Nixon. World on drugs. The war on drugs. They put these CIA agents in the hood, and they got hired to disguise themselves as drug dealers, and then they sell the drugs to them, and then before you know it, got our black community in the system already. They got them in the system, and yeah, we got put in the system. And once you get in the system, you pretty much are under systematic oppression, especially if you're black in America. Let's be honest here. We are oppressed, suppressed, profiled, whatever you want to call it. The drugs, especially, like, it was systematically like a blueprint for us for our downfall and demise. Like, people don't. It's not gonna end. It's still to this day. What color is crack? What color is crack? And what color is the crack addicts? What color is crack and what color is crack addicts? They use the drugs to subliminally, say what it was supposed to do. And the crack addicts, as we know today, are the let's say African Americans, whatever, colored people. I don't know. I'm not for that terminology, but what color is crack and what color is crack addicts? Crack is white. Crack is white. Crack addicts are black. It was literally subliminally in our face, and we don't see the system. We don't see what it was meant to do to us. What else are we fighting on? What else are we fighting for? Well, I'm not fighting for it. I'm not in no gang. I'm not in the streets. I'm not doing none of that. So what are we fighting for? Guns. Where did the guns come from? How does one obtain an assault rifle? How does one get an assault rifle? That's a military weapon. What? Where did that come from? I'm gonna tell you where it came from. It came from, back then in Chicago, when all the GDBD thing was really popping. And yeah, my belief at least tells me that it was something to put these military-based weapons in. My only conclusion would be that it came from either trains, airplanes, or helicopters, or by boat. That's my only conclusion. Now, the guns. You fire something up, you get the gangs popping, kill one of them people, and then they gonna instantly think that it's the other side. So you give them guns, you drop these guns in these ghettos. We're not gonna talk about redlining, but we drop the guns in the ghettos, and war. It's war. At that, it's war. Gang war. That's literally how it started. Gang war. From my conclusion, at least, from what I've, witnessed and looked into, that's how it almost started. Almost how it started. Now, I'm not in the street stuff, so I don't know from a first-person point of view. So I'm looking at it from a different perspective. From the outside looking in, that's where it came from. Like, that's my only conclusion. Boats, airplanes, helicopters, trains. Now let's look at it. The people in the ghettos are not traveling to get these drugs, guns. They're not traveling because the redlining did that. They put them in the ghettos. The redlining put them in the ghettos. So they could not systematically could oppress them and make sure they don't have enough money. Make sure they don't have enough money to travel, to see the world. So all the energy that you grew up around, it'll forever be around you. That's how it was. Let me tell y'all, it's how it was built. And we have no say over it. What at all? We have no say over it. Now, what we can do is unify. 1, 2 minds, 3 minds, 4 minds, all and beyond is better than one mind. The individual cannot beat the system. You can't. It's impossible. Peace will beat the system. Happiness, love, more love in the world will beat the system. When black people specifically come together and say, you know what? we're not fighting no more, because this is what the system did to us, and we have to look at that from a different perspective. You gotta look at that from a different type of light. You gotta see it from a different light, because in the end, we won't win. We won't win unless we unify, unless we come together. We're not gonna win. So what my whole thought would be, you know what? How about I give something to the people, giving them some gem, at least of knowledge, at least of some type of wisdom, to, you know, further push my message out to the people, where the people, we are oppressed. Why did I get dreads in my head, you may ask? It's pretty much off topic, but because I know when you profile somebody, I'm under the dirt. I'm under the dirt. I don't come from nothing. I come from under nothing. So me getting dreads in my head was so I can come under nothing, because my my wisdom and knowledge is far more than just being a drug dealer, wearing jewelry and looking, you know what I'm saying? What I'm profiled to be and personified as, you know? So my whole thing is we need to just stop. Come together. What's the big deal? And I don't even want to make it a race thing. Come together as one. We all one human race. All one human race. So you might as well come together. With that being said, y'all, I love y'all, man. Peace.